Is up, everybody?
Hey guys.
Happy Mother's Day. All the moms out there. Lena told her mom Happy Mother's Day earlier, and she'll go see her next weekend. I can't wish my mom Happy Mother's Day. I would if I could. Hopefully, everybody's had a good day. Hopefully, you got to spend time with your mom or your significant other who is a mom.
Celebrate the moms because they put up with all your bullshit.
Absolutely. We haven't done much today. We just mowed and weed ate.
We needed.
Lena's chomping on some watermelon.
Don't judge.
I'm not judging. I already did that. Not currently judging. I may not get a whole lot of people on because it is Mother's Day. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Well, if we don't, then
Yeah, we shall see. Because we got two people.
you're one of the people.
I know. No. No. What's up, Brian?
Hey, Brian. I was going to say Happy Mother's Day to you too, but to all the moms in your life.
Happy Mother's Day. No, he gets his day next.
Yeah.
I got to figure out how we're going to get burned out. Did you get a chance to do some foraging yesterday? Well, I went live last Sunday instead of Saturday, and I had like 12 people watching. So I was like, we'll see, experimenting on when we should go live.
Saturday's like a really busy day.
A lot.
There's so many other
A
lives.
lot of people go live, and it's. I've spoken about this before, but it's really hard to maintain a conversation when it's one sided. So if we only have one or two people in here, it's like, why am I wasting? No offense to the people that watch us. We appreciate you watching us. But if there's not really a whole lot of interaction and I don't have stuff to show off or talk about, the live's dead. I'm not a very interesting guy. I'm sorry. Not on demand. But we did have a guild meeting yesterday and we got to see a really, really freaking cool process called Hearth Steel. And so what Josh did is he built up this little rudimentary, like basic forge, and he filled it. He had a refractory bowl in the bottom, filled it with charcoal, and he had a shop vac blowing. So that was his blower through a metal pipe into it. And so he cut up a bunch of pieces of railroad spikes. Um, he forged it out to where they were pretty thin, and then he cut them up. And he would let it go for about 2 minutes, and then start throwing in pieces of the railroad spikes that don't have high carbon. And then he would let that burn down, and then he would do it again. He did it 3 times. And then his final stages was he just put 2 scoops of charcoal on top, let that burn down, and then scooped another one on top of that, let it burn down, turned off the shop vac, and he was left with a bloom. And so he cooled off the bloom, and he's like, yeah, it's got carbon in it now. And then he started forging it with the power hammer and get it into a bar. And he cut and restacked it 4 times, which you're supposed to do 8, but we ran at a time. It's the same process as what do you say? It was Oshigane.
Yeah, something like that.
Basically, what you're doing is you're folding the carbon into the steel. He said if you get good carbon content, it's going to be very comparable to like W2. And he forged out a bar of it. It was a really cool process. I learned a lot yesterday.
Yeah, it was just a long process. I mean, I knew it was going to be, but
what process in knife making is quick?
no.
Unless you have a power hammer, then you can do shit pretty quick. Which Josh has 3. So
So cool. See the process.
Yeah, it was very interesting. I kind of want to do it now just because I have a shit ton of railroad spikes. But it's very labor intensive.
Yeah. Like an all day thing, pretty much.
Just to get a bar that you can make like one knife out of.
Right. We said that what he usually does is he'll usually do 3 charges.
Yeah.
So that way he has 3 blooms.
And then he adds them together.
And then he adds them together so that way you have a big billet. But he didn't have time for all that yesterday. So Brian said it sounds very interesting.
It was very interesting. I was enthralled. In fact, one of the guys that I've never seen him before, I guess it was his first time at a guild meeting. Like he commented on it. He was like, "Look at his face. He's just like stuck watching." It's like, well, hell yeah, this is interesting. Like, fuck me for being excited. That's cool. I'm trying to see. I guess I could just search. I don't know if anybody posted up pictures or videos.
I saw people taking pictures.
Ah.
I saw people taking pictures and videos.
So this was the forge that he had set up. As it was going. The bloom. And then this is him packing everything in. He just did that a bunch of times before until he like got a bar. It was really cool. Skeleton blacksmith knife. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Making I send my auto. Oh, absolutely. You should do that. Making a tomahawk. Hell yeah. Very cool. Another thing that I've seen people do with railroad spikes, one of my buddies actually does it, is he'll take a piece of high carbon steel and forge weld in the middle of the railroad spike. So that way it's a seamless forge weld, and he shapes out the knife just like he normally would, except for he's got a high carbon blade. And I've been thinking about doing that because I've got 1095, 5160, 8670, and then I'm about to make some Damascus. So when we go to Blade, I'm probably going to pick up more steel because I really like 8670, and it's pretty inexpensive at Blade, which is super nice. 6150. No, I don't think I have. The chromium vanadium type spring steel, similar alloy to 5150.
5160 with vanadium.
Interesting. So would that make it a stainless with the addition of the vanadium?
You can ask Brian if he's ever heard of that one stainless steel that Josh told you about, the 21, whatever it was. I know you took a picture of it.
Yeah. I was asking people on Zach's Live if they've ever heard of it, and one guy popped up and said that usually you can only order it in large batches.
Mm.
Yeah, it's 12C27. A buddy of mine was telling me about it, and he was like, "Dude, the steel is really, really good. More rust resistant, I believe, but not fully stainless." Okay. But yeah, so that stainless that he told me about, apparently it's like a crazy steel that with stainless steel you have to put them in foil, but with this stainless steel you can let it soak in a forge, so you don't have to be as precise. And then just turn your forge off and it's air quench. So you literally don't have to do anything. And you don't have to do cryo treatment, none of that mess. And he was like, it grinds like a dream. It holds an edge, like it's just really good stuff. And I was like, oh, you have my attention. I don't have any stainless steel foil, but Josh does. So it hardens from 55 to 58, so it's got a lower Rockwell. Stress machine parts, shafts, gears, pinions, also in hand tool components. Widely in motor vehicle industry is suitable for many general engineering applications that require high tensile strength and toughness. Interesting. Oh, cool. 6150 is air quenched as well, I think. Hardened at 1600. The steel is tempered following by normalizing and then air cooled. You can forge it. It may not be air quench, but still sounds interesting. I like learning about new steels. It's not too expensive, and if I can find the right rod, I may try and pick up a rod of Damascus at Blade, like 3/16 diameter, like super small. Might be worth a shot of working same. Might be worth a shot of working some. Oh, I got you. Yeah, it looks really interesting. I may have to keep an eye out, see if maybe I can pick up some of that at Blade or that stainless steel. What I want to do with the Damascus is, which I would have to get another tool, and I don't even know what the tool's called, but the piece of metal with the different holes cut out so you can shrink wire. Um, you just pull it through and it forms it.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to try and make a Cuban link bracelet with Damascus. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. I've never seen anybody do it. I don't even know if it can be done. But I won't try. Because that would look badass. And if I can get it to work, just because of what it's made out of, like, people lose their shit. This is a Cuban link chain. Yeah, so the process that they do with it is that which I've found a way that you can weld titanium. Um, I don't know if you can solder titanium. I gotta look that up. But basically, what they do is they make a bunch of little rings, and then they hook the rings together, make sure all the rings are soldered or welded, whatever you're doing, and then they pull it tight, and then they spin it on itself using a drill. And so what happens is you get these really tight twists, and then they glue it onto a board, and they file one side completely flat, flip it over, do the same thing, and then polish. And of course, you got to create your clasp, but you have Cuban chain. It's a really cool process. I don't know if I can anneal Damascus to be soft enough to be malleable like that. I don't know. But to do that style of bracelet with the blues and purples and golds and everything would be amazing. And people would be like, "Oh my god, I want one!" I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Give Addie about 10 minutes of fun per day. She was like, we only have this big ass cat until the right one arrives. I was like, I like that.
Sure. I'm not-
She's a little baby blossom.
That's awesome. About the stuff I'm working on once it's done and I post it. What are you working on? Hey, what's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe.
I was talking about how I want to make a Cuban chain out of Damascus because I like being in pain and challenge. I I probably will never stop making knives. I want to learn how to do slip joints, which my buddy shop that we went down to on Saturday or yesterday, he does slip joints, five knives and the wind chimes and the banana stand. Hell yeah, man! And like I don't know, it was like 2 years ago. I was like, "Hey, you need to teach me how to do slip joints." He was like, "Come on, whenever you want to do it." And I was like, "Okay." And we just haven't been able to get our schedules to cross paths. But he doesn't work on the weekends now, so I could Josh.
Oh, Josh.
I could go down there,
Yeah.
and I don't even have to stay down there. I can come back home and then go down there the next day and get a slip joint done. If I would have won that freaking Grizzly 1x30, after learning how to do them, I could do them myself in my fucking shop. But no, Josh needed another goddamn grinder. He only has 15 of them.
Grizzly brand, is that Harbor Freight?
No,
Who sells the Grizzly brand?
Grizzly.
Oh, comes from.
Yeah.
How much is the 1x30 from them?
I don't know. Don't ask me hard questions. Probably a couple $100. Nope. Let's fix that. That was almost really bad. Now, so what we do with the guild meetings is we do what's called Iron in the Hat. And so they'll sell these raffle tickets, and then if your ticket's pulled, you win whatever. What did I say those ties were called?
Oh, I can't remember now. Something clips, I thought.
Yeah, something clips. I got some railroad clips that apparently the steel on them is like anywhere from like 1070 to 1080, somewhere in there. So it's going to heat treat like 1084. And one of the guys that he makes fantastic knives, he was like, "Yeah, I've made some chef knives out of those. Like they work really well." Miss my grizzly bandsaw. Oh no, that makes me sad. Yeah, they make the mill that I've
Yeah.
been
I.
eyeing. Doop, doop, doop. Let's make some badass legs. I guess that'd be underneath that. Really? I didn't know they made an end mill sharpener. That's fucking cool. Josh has this. I knew that they made a knockoff Tormac.
Mm-hmm. There's a 2x42.
No,
I know.
don't need 2x42. See one by 30. Universal magnetic base. Oh, that's cool. Hmm. Yeah, my buddy Josh, he has a Grizzly bandsaw, and I'm like, he also has, he makes a lot of really good stuff. So it's like he's got a shit ton of tools.
Yeah.
And he's a great dude. But yeah, I had the chance to win a 1x30, and his ticket got pulled. And I was like, "You motherfucker!"
And I was the one drawing the tickets too.
Literally, he cut 2 sets of walnut burl scales last night with a coping saw. Oh shit! God damn! You're a braver man than I. So $150. That's not the same one. This one's 129. That's not bad.
Oh, wow, sounds like some tedious work there, Joe. My arm is so.
Oh, I bet, dude. Like walnut burl is, I mean, any burl is no joke. See, really, by all rights, I don't need all that. I just need the sander that's on the side. Which I can get a big disc sander from Harbor Freight for 160. Or I can get a 12-inch, or I can get the same thing from Grizzly for 275. I could just get that. I don't remember if my 4x36 has the disc on the side. Maybe I just didn't put it on. I may already have one. Let's look.
5 minutes with my Grizzly.
Yeah, for sure.
Thinking about buying a 2x42 grinder from Grizzly.
I mean, Grizzly makes great products. I believe that's the one I have. Which, if that's the case, I should have the disc attachment. Ain't that some bullshit? Cheap as fuck. Yeah, my thought process was with that 1x30 is I could use the disc sander for doing slip joints, but also use the 1x30 to like shape up handles and stuff, which would I can do it on my 4x36, not 4x36, 2x72. Um, but it would be nice to have a dedicated station for things, but it'll happen at some point. Jesus, Joe, you weren't playing around.
It was fancy.
Yeah, he sent some money to Grizzly. Just a couple.
I know. I was like,
God
nope.
damn. Just think your wife has it. I think it find it very interesting that he's getting these made by another knife maker,
Mhm.
which makes 0 sense.
Find little tools and it's killing me that prices don't really shrink with the tool.
Oh well, they do it at Harbor Freight, but
The quality is
you
just-
have to pick and choose what you're getting and how well it's going to work, and how well. It's like with anything else. It's you want to pay a little bit now and potentially have to replace it, or you want to pay more money and not have to replace it. My 4x36 I've had for 2 years, 3 years,
Yeah,
something like that.
that.
I've had no issues out of the only issue that I've had with the 4x36 is the motor is grossly underpowered for what the 4x36 is, or what the 4x36 is. But literally I could do a swap, like a motor swap on it, and it would be fine. But the frame itself is a really good quality. I had a Ryobi 4x36 and it died on me. And then I brought it back to life and it died. I was like, we're done. I think Harbor Freight also has a 2x42, and that didn't sound good.
You're just jumping down. I'll take that for you. Yeah.
No, there's not 2,082 results for 2x42.
It's giving you all results that have 2
Yeah.
or 42 in it.
Yeah. Thought I saw that Harbor Freight had a grinder with the 2x42 on it, but I could be mistaken because I am not seeing it.
Small tabletop drill press and Harbor Freight is perfect. That is replaced the 4x36 motor from them again. Just threw it, bought a win to replace it. Way better setup.
Really? Yeah, I've looked at Wens and they look like it's a similar setup. Which, I mean, I know it's a 4x36. Everybody pretty much sets them up the same way. But I didn't know if one would be better than the other or what the situation is. So I hate that stand is so right. More expensive than the fucking board band.
Yeah, the board band was only like what, $80? Something like that, 90?
90 maybe.
89.99 or
I think
maybe
so.
maybe
I think it was because of the Inside Track.
I think it
coupon.
went on sale after you bought it.
Probably.
I think it went down to $79.99 after you.
That's what it usually happens.
Well, yeah.
Where did you find a 4x36 motor? Did you just like look on eBay or Google? Or as I like to call it, Google? You're welcome for that reference. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. One I was looking at was on their website. The 2x42. Also, another option for you is look at Menards.
Yeah. Save big money.
I love Menards. Yes, I know there is a joke there, and if anybody wants to make it, I don't give a fuck. That story's awesome. So Menards in Paducah now?
Yeah. That's the furthest south.
Son of a bitch.
The furthest south of Dayton.
Have a good one, Joe.
Have a good night, Joe.
Uh, let's see here. They have a Master Force bench grinder. Tool Shop bench grinder. And what is that? That's yeah, I'm not seeing 2x42s on Menards website.
Joe would agree with that Menards is awesome.
Yeah, so when we were up in Ohio, we went to Menards and I found a weighted blanket that they had on sale. It was like what, $17?
Something like that, yeah. No, it was 15.
$15. And it was 20 pounds or 15.
I think this one was only 15. The last one you had was 20.
So 15. So like just enough where it helps. I haven't used it in a while. I probably
We haven't used it for a lot.
I know. Find that's kind of cool. That's really cool. That's ballin'. Yeah, we got that, and I got some drill bits that are actually pretty good. We got some other random shit because it's Menards.
Yeah.
But we always try to go to Meyer and Menards anytime we're up in Ohio. Also love Meyer. I know a lot of people shit on Meyer. Meyer's awesome. Like halfway between Target and Walmart. Like,
Yeah.
perfect. Just a 3x16. Jesus Christ. 3/16 bit. God damn.
You also bought some clamps. Found a good deal on.
Oh yeah, I found a really good deal on some clamps. And they work really, really well. It wasn't Bosch. May have been Master Force. Yeah, I think it was Master Force because they say they're cobalt, which means they're probably just cobalt coated. But I mean, so far they work pretty well. I haven't used them a ton, but I was able to go through half an inch of 1095, no problem. I went through it like it was butter. Now, the next time I go to use it, it may not work that well. But I bought 2 of them. So
They weren't very expensive.
they weren't very expensive. But the spring clamps that I got, that was a hell of a deal.
Yeah, I got the bits, spring clamps, weighted blanket, dog treats. The most random shit they have in Menards, but they got something for everybody. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, they do. So is Master Force plastic spring clamp. And then I'm hoping that they're going to show the whole set. There we go. That was the A-piece, right? Yeah. Which that's the rebate, but
It was they were $9.99.
were they $9.99? I couldn't remember. So this clamp set, I was able to mess with one of them. They're pretty beefy clamps, so I will have super ultra flush scales. No warping. No mo. Can you stop licking? Blue. Quit it. You sound disgusting.
Right. I can never have too many clamps.
No, absolutely not. In fact, when we went to Harbor Freight, I got another twist clamp. So when I'm doing tempering, my blades won't warp. I just got to figure out where the fuck my piece of angle iron is.
Look at me.
Apparently, she's not willing to send me that picture. Can you send me that picture? Yeah, I'd use my spring clamps when I'm doing tempering. But they would. So. That's why I use twist clamps because they're all metal. Went down to 1, we're back up to 2. Party on.
Well, one of them might be you.
Probably. But it went down to 1. Now it's back up to 2. Once again, party on. I'm excited about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that it's not shit. Because it's supposed to be if they were to do it with the comic, it would be rated R. I don't know if they're going to do that or not, or if it's just going to be PG-13. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it's better to play it safe and avoid warpage. But the fact that I typically do shorter blades, they don't really warp, but I want to make sure that they don't because I have had some longer blades that I've done warp, and it's a pain in the ass to get the warp out. That's what I heard as well, but I don't know. The new last round is on the way. The official trailer will be released soon, so the official trailer hasn't been released. But I think a rated R Last Ronin live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would be badass. Like Logan, full of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, you son of a bitch, I'm in.
You've seen the trailers for Deadpool, Wolverine.
I haven't seen the final trailer, but yes, I've seen several of them. That looks like it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Blue, stop licking.
And then Twisters. I don't know. That one will be good, but
It's
waited a long time for
they
a sequel.
They waited too long for a sequel.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still gonna watch it.
Well, yeah, like I'm still gonna watch it. I'm just not gonna go like to a theater.
Hell no.
Especially, I mean, anymore it's like why go to a theater because it's gonna
They're
be
gonna be
released-
streaming.
Yeah, it's gonna be released on Paramount or whatever to stream.
Probably. Like the new Ghostbusters that just came out. I'm waiting for it to release on streaming.
I say that we can always go to the drive-in because the drive-in is usually fairly inexpensive. So if we want to see like a new movie during the summer months, we still have a drive-in theater that's like 15 minutes
Yeah,
from us.
because we
So
saw Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy last year.
Mhm.
It was pretty good. Do they have their schedule out yet?
I think so. You can look it up. But now that we have the Equinox, we can back it in and put the seats down and have like pillows and stuff and like lounge in the back of the car if you want. When we go driving. Get all comfy and shit.
Lounge. I like it. I like where your head's at.
We have one by us in the Dells also. Nice.
Man, drive-in movie theaters is the way to go. Like, yeah, you still gotta like put up with people ish, but like it's cheaper. You don't have to deal with all of the bullshit. You can vape. uh, I prefer drive-ins.
Yeah. Because like you can be in your own space.
Fall Guy, the Mummy, Unsung Hero, the Fall Guy, Unsung Hero, Arthur the King. We don't have anything for June yet, but
They have a Facebook page too. So I usually go to their Facebook page and they keep it like updated.
doop 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 doop.
No, it's unofficial.
Uh, that's the only one that's popping up.
Really? No, no, Facebook.
Yeah, 7 people like. It also hasn't been updated since 2016.
Here it is.
Hold on, let me see that. I wasn't spelling it correctly. Oh, I'm already following them.
Well, it's like I know they have a Facebook.
Yeah, they're just showing their May movie.
April 19th and 20th, they Ghostbusters and Kung Fu Panda 4.
Son of a bitch! Man, that would have been awesome.
We'll keep an eye on their Facebook page and see because then like some of these new movies that are coming out, they'll have them. So
For sure.
it's like, yeah, it's a lot cheaper than going to a movie theater, and you can still like they have concessions. You can still get snacks and food and stuff. And you just eat it in the comfort of your car.
You can talk. You don't have to worry about people being loud. No.
What is that about? Monkey Man. Ooh, quit licking. I'll turn you into a monkey man if you don't fucking stop.
I said Diana. I was like, she's a cutie, and she was like, I know. Also, while you're explaining what Monkey Man is, I have to show this adorable little baby.
He said me.
This is our goddaughter with her blossom hat.
Mhm.
Super adorable.
She's a little bit jaundiced, so they have to give her some sunlight about 10 minutes a day, and that's the only hat that they have right now. So
Let's see here. Monkey Man. An anonymous young man unleashes a campaign of vengeance against the corrupt leaders who murdered his mother and continue to systematically victimize the poor and powerless. Okay.
Monkey Man is based off the Marvel's White Monkey, I think,
Huh. Interesting.
and he says she's so cute.
Yeah, adorable. I'm just waiting for us to get a picture of a diaper blowout, and then we're gonna be like, she's not that adorable. You're gonna have to throw her out and start again. For whatever reason, on my TikTok today, it's been just babies shitting themselves, and I'm like, I'm good, super good. Like one baby was in a little
Bouncy, thingy.
bouncy walker thing, just had shit running down his leg, and he was like skating his feet in it, and I was like,
Oh,
eh.
toss that baby out.
Start again, make him another one. Thanks, TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know why TikTok decided but TikTok also decided probably because I've been talking to Anna like in the months like leading up to her giving birth has been like all about pregnancy stuff and I'm like, why? I'm not pregnant, but probably because we've been like talking back and forth about different stuff. Right. So TikTok thinks I need all of the pregnancy tips apparently.
I'll have to check out that trailer. Yeah,
The drive-in here opened up in April, so
a little bit warmer down south than you are,
yeah.
but
They don't
it's
have anything good playing right now.
gonna be awesome because it doesn't get super hot up in Wisconsin.
That's true. So when we go in August, it won't
It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be like perfect weather.
It won't be like. Oh, that's my.
That's funny. Get banned from the fucking drive-in.
Yep.
Don't come back. Aw. You see what happened was
We were told that it could help with fertility.
I don't know. I slipped and fell down, and I don't know what happened after that.
And your pants fell down too.
Pants came undone. I kind of blacked out. I don't know.
If it's the fucking drive-in, I think it will be okay. Normal drive-in. Yeah, because you know a lot of hanky panky happens.
Well,
I
yeah.
didn't try.
Well, why do you think a lot of kids go to drive-in? We used to go to the drive-in in Waverly. I know you've been there.
Mhm. I mean, I have been there, but I've never done that at a drive-in. I've been known to take a little beef grill, make burgers or hot dogs. Our drive-in here, you can pay like a little bit extra, and you can bring in your own food. If you don't, I mean, I don't know really how they would know. Obviously, if you took out a grill and started making burgers or hot dogs, they were gonna know.
They were like,
But you can pay. It's like just a couple of dollars more for your ticket, and like bring in your own food if you don't want the food that they have at the concession stand.
Blue, stop licking.
But the concession stand food isn't bad. I mean, it's just all basic stuff like burgers and chicken tenders and popcorn and
Yeah, it's not bad, and it's not like super expensive.
no. Like we can go and 2 tickets and food and everything. It's like maybe $40 because the tickets are $8 each for adults. They've gone up a little bit in the price over the past couple of years, but
It's a whole lot cheaper than going to a movie theater.
oh yeah, like the one in Spring Hill. What's that?
Sure, tickets are like $15 a pop now.
Minimum.
And concessions are horrendously expensive.
And then if you go to one of those fancy theaters that they have like servers and stuff, you order food and they bring it to you.
Interesting. I love Mike and Ike's. That's one of my favorite candies to eat at a movie theater. Mike and Ike's and Sour Patch Kids.
I like Raisinets because I'm weird.
Because you think.
But Raisinets and popcorn, delicious, sweet, salty.
Yes, what she said. We're up to 4. Don't know who the 2 others are, but hello.
I don't know if I lay down.
Got some people just
Lurking.
barking.
Get a little buttery saltiness. Giggity.
Giggity.
No, lay down.
Giggity, giggity. Giggity, giggity. Superman. That's funny. I think that it's just the. Would you stop?
I know he's being ridiculous.
I think it's just the counter bouncing around. Like it's never like truly accurate. And we scared him off. We scared him off. I know this is a lot to him. She does too.
What? Know that you're a lot to handle?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're excited, obviously, to meet you. But I'm super excited for you to meet my family in Wisconsin. But Wisconsin. Um,
Uh,
super excited to take you to Lambeau Field.
do you know in the top 10 worst states to visit in the U.S.? You know,
Iowa.
number 1, Iowa.
Iowa.
I was like, yay.
Well, I mean, you've never been to Iowa.
Uh-huh.
You've never been to Wisconsin.
Nope.
So, be an adventure. And because we're coming down from Wisconsin, you won't get to experience the Quaker factory, but you will be able to experience the Quaker factory on the way.
Yay.
It's a rite of passage. It's awful. I do not miss that smell. Get to show you the original Lamb Packers Field over by East High School. And then hopefully if I can figure out the address. What's up, Beefer? Been a while, man.
Hey, Beeper.
I can take you by the house that my mom was raised in.
Yep.
Which I don't know what the address is. I'm sure I can Google it. How you been, man? Uh. This is gonna be harder than I thought it was going to be. A lot of fucking historic homes in Green Bay. God damn. I don't remember. I'll do this. And you go. It'll be here towards the end of August, correct? No, the beginning of August.
Yeah, beginning of August. It's August. Hold please. I can tell you. 9th, 10th. So 9th is on a Friday, 10th is that Saturday. So it's the second weekend in August.
Oh, my mom posted a lot of pictures, but Jesus Christ, it wasn't that long ago. Also sucks going through all these pictures. Aww. I miss her. She was such a good kitty. Sophia.
Yeah.
Little blueberry. All of the dogs. Piece of shit. Oh. I was so drunk that night. It's Thanksgiving, I guess. Over. Where's the damn picture? Let's do it this way. Because I think my mom had albums. Let's go to albums. Uh, I don't think that was ever her profile picture. It may have been a cover picture, but I doubt it. No. Of course, I can't search. Oh, I'll have to go with her after birthday. That's the picture. But I know she just posted it like, by itself. So glad that we don't have to wear masks anymore.
Same.
Shit was dumb.
It was.
Why you gotta mess with my heart like that?
Right.
Okay, so
Made for you when you guys come.
dude, I love rhubarb thing.
I made some like rhubarb, just like a rhubarb cobbler essentially. But we got the rhubarb at Jungle Gyms, right?
Yeah.
Because we can't find rhubarb.
Yeah,
Rhubarb doesn't really grow.
No,
here.
it doesn't grow very well in Tennessee.
We can't get rhubarb, but I love rhubarb. Uh, shit, what's that brand? The frozen pies.
Um,
The
what you have to ask me?
Michelinas or something like that. I don't. What the fuck was it? Anyways, Marie Calendar.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck was it?
Just making up words now.
Yeah. Anyways,
Misha Wahaha.
Marie Callender's makes a strawberry rhubarb
I know
pie.
it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. So I usually buy that whenever we want some rhubarb. It's like the only thing around here that I can find that has rhubarb in it.
We'll have to see if we can pick up some rhubarb from Wisconsin or Iowa.
Yeah.
Should be able to. Mom told me. I was looking for that post because she said what the address was. Or at least the street, but I don't remember what street it was on. Why you gotta make things so hard? Yeah, I'm a huge fan of um, rhubarb. I'm also a huge fan of what's that root that I like that we can't find here either? radish without the heat.
Parsnip?
Oh, I like parsnips too, but it looks like a potato.
Rutabaga?
Oh, it's not rutabaga.
I don't know.
Killing me, woman. He even said rutabaga. Not jicama. Uh, so it tastes like a radish, but there's no heat. What's the address?
Someone just said good old Quincy Street. So Quincy Street. I don't know if that's so boom. Found it. I think you scrolled past it with the picture. So I didn't have to
Probably.
scroll down that far.
Yeah, rhubarb is so good.
Not a radish.
Kohlrabi.
Colorado.
But that's another thing that we have a hard time finding down here that I absolutely love. So I'll have to get some stuff while we're up there. Of course, they're south and north. We'll see. Kohlrabi.
Oh. Oh. Boo.
Monroe, Madison. Yeah, just a few homes. Like nothing crazy. Whatever, man. We'll find it. Yeah, if you like root vegetables at all, if you get the chance to try kohlrabi, it's really good. Just like rhubarb, I like to eat it raw. You don't like rhubarb raw.
No, I was not.
What
I
are we
was not a
looking
fan
for?
of raw.
So my mom, you want to send that picture to me, please? My mom grew up in Green Bay.
I can't. She doesn't have it set where I can like think
Do a
about it.
screenshot. So my mom was raised in this historical house uh, in Green Bay on Quincy Street, and I was trying to find the exact address because I want to take Alina by it while we're up there. Um, but it's a historical like marker out in front of the house. Uh, yeah, this was the house that my mom was raised in. Uh, and then her grandmother, they had an apartment out in this garage for her. And then my mom actually lived there for a little bit. It was like her first apartment. Yeah. I don't see the historical marker, but it may just not be in the picture. But it's a beautiful house, and it's old, obviously. She's a loud pisser. Yeah, it was old Victorian. And then this was the high school, part of the high school.
Yeah.
And then City Stadium is what it was called. Now there's just a marker, unless that's been built and is new. But when we went down there, it was just a marker saying Green Bay Packers first football field, which is pretty cool. They were the devil. Literally their mascot, the devil. Hopefully tomorrow after I get back from the chiropractor, I'll be doing some tempering on the chungus. They did the heat treat on it Friday. So once I get the tempering all done, then I can start grinding it and clean everything up. Put an edge on it.
What time is your chiropractor appointment?
1. Okay. I'll phone by like 2:15. I may not get all of the tempering done tomorrow, but I can at least do one cycle and finish one of the knives that I have sitting on the desk or the workbench. Yeah, I'm excited to go back up to Green Bay. I'm excited to go back up to Wisconsin. Period. Other than East Tennessee and the mountains, like that's the only place that I've ever really felt like I was at home. So, and we'll both have hardcore Wisconsin accents before we leave, especially around Kim. Yeah, I got to figure out where his office is, which shouldn't be hard. Here's Pat. That's I don't remember if that's Lauren or Lacey's husband, but that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
John Patrick Planning Group. Riverside Drive. We'll have to go step in. Okay. Ha! He's probably gonna poop himself. That's Andy will. So we're like, hey, not to sound super creepy, but can I get your address so I can go say hi to Sandy? Guarantee with my beard and everything else, they're not gonna recognize me at
No.
first. You're going to have to do some planning the closer it gets. Yeah, absolutely. I'll hopefully have Damascus for you. And a knife. Holding and a party butt rub. Or butt wrap. We'll see where the day takes.
Play a bug grab. Knowing you.
And I may rub it. You may get both. I don't know. I have to see how I'm feeling. Touch butts. That's what I do.
Rub the back. Touch the butt.
Rub the belly. Squeeze the butt. You'd be like, this motherfucker's not coming within 2 feet of me. I warn everybody. I like to touch and beer. Might just have to get a quarter barrel of some spotted cow. Oh, okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. I love spotted cow, and I cannot wait to try it on draft. Probably going to be like a like moment, and it's like single tear comes out of my eye. It's so beautiful. Really, by all rights, what I should do is I should get in touch with dude from Wisconsin, see if he can bring down some spotted cow for Blade. My knife making buddy that lives in Shawano. So he told me he was like anytime you want me to, yeah, he's like anytime you want me to bring spotted cow, like I'll do it. And I'm like, I have to pay him, of course.
Well, yeah.
Like, hey, can you bring some spotted cow to Blaine? 40 bags of ice later, you can go with it. Well, we're gonna have coolers with us, so
Yeah. Always have a cooler in the back of the cart anyway. Just like if we stop at a grocery store or whatever,
yeah, we've got
we have other errands to run, but
a
we'll have that with us.
what's the cooler we have back?
Yeti.
We have a Yeti cooler in the back of the car. It's a smaller Yeti, but it's free. So
And it's a good size for the back of the car. So
why are you so needy, bro?
but we'll at least have that cooler with us. And it does keep stuff cold.
We may have to put the rolling cooler in there just so we have more room. But either way, like with that rolling cooler, we're going to be in a hotel Monday night, I think. So like we should be able to put stuff like into the fridge. But with that rolling cooler, we've picked up cold things in right outside of Cincinnati, and we've gotten home, and it's been fine. And that's like 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
So we have to get multiple things. I expect to get multiple things. It's not a big deal. And maybe I just let it get warm and a little skunky. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, I don't have anything else. Do you?
Nope.
If you're gonna go back and watch this video, PNW and BEDC, your packages will go out tomorrow. They're currently at the USPS. And then Zach, if you watch this, you already know that you've got a package coming. So thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you next Friday. Have a wonderful week. And don't do anything that I wouldn't do, or at least if you're going to, don't get caught. Deuces.
Bye.